Hello, and welcome to the second episode of BTT Voice, a new show here on Beyond the Trailer featuring you. Now, a big part of Beyond the Trailer and the new spin-off channel, BTT Movie Math, featuring morning movie news and, of course, Movie Math, are the discussions that each episode sparks down in the comments section. So the idea behind BTT Voice is to bring that discussion to the screen, as well as keep the audience perspective as a part of this channel, which of course originated with audience movie reviews. But now, BTT viewers from across the globe can join in. So for the first episode, I asked you about Big Hero 6, and now I've asked you to share your thoughts, good or bad, about Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And as expected, you had plenty to say. So, I hope you have fun with this episode. If you participated, thank you. And if you didn't participate, perhaps we'll see you on the next one. Enjoy!
Batman vs. Superman. Of course I'm excited. And it looks like we're all going to be excited for at least, 16 more months. Thanks a lot, DC.
And I'm very excited for Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, despite its silly title.
The only thing I can say for sure is that I don't like that name.
I'm excited because this is the first superhero clash of titans on screen ever. Batman, Superman, face off, boom.
I am unbelievably excited for Batman v Superman. I'm more excited for this film than any other film ever.
I've been waiting for DC to do a movie like this since Marvel came out with the Avengers. The only thing I find bad about the movie is we have to wait 2 years.
Basically, two superheroes in one movie. Marvel has done it. We never have seen it fail. Avengers went well. Captain America: The Winter Soldier, we have two Avengers in the same movie. It works!
Batman v Superman is so big that I know elderly people who couldn't tell you what an Avenger is, or couldn't tell you what their name is for that matter, but they know they're gonna see this.
I think it's about time DC had a good live action movie.
From a very early age, I've been very invested in these two characters, so to see them come together in live action for the first time is going to be something really special.
You asked us why we're excited for Batman v Superman. We wanted these two to cross paths. And besides, after that, we all know what's coming. The dawn of the DC Cinematic Universe. So watch your back, Marvel.
Top of all of my reason is to see if DC can get out of Marvel's shadow and thrive by doing their own thing.
As a matter of fact, I was excited the second I heard about the announcement because I knew Justice League would be following, and I've been waiting for a good Justice League movie for the longest.
This is the first time that Batman and Superman will both be on the big screen together. Two DC powerhouses sharing some screen time. And it's a different way to set up a team film with appearances from Wonder Woman and Cyborg, setting up the Justice League in 2017. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so excited for this new DC Cinematic Universe. So ready for Batman vs. Superman. I've grown up with DC all my life. I just can't wait for it.
What I'm looking forward to most about Batman vs. Superman is whether or not DC can actually get its cinematic universe off the ground.
I think the film's strongest asset is definitely the ensemble cast. I have a lot of faith in Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, I think, is also a very good choice personally, even though I'm not that interested in comics.
Really excited for Ben Affleck to play Batman.
They've got a guy playing Batman who loves Batman, who's not going to do the stupid "Where's Rachel?" voice.
Still not convinced on the Batfleck casting.
Still a little worried about Ben Affleck as Batman.
As for Ben Affleck, I'm kind of on the fence about him, so I'm not sure about him yet.
I thought Henry Cavill and the rest of the Man of Steel cast did really well in that movie.
Henry Cavill was the best thing about Man of Steel, in my opinion.
I'm more excited about Superman, though, because I enjoyed Henry Cavill as Superman and I enjoyed Man of Steel a lot.
The casting has been absolutely spot on for everything, in my opinion, because I really like Gal Gadot in the role, and I think she's going to be very good in.
My most anticipated part about this film would be this chick right here. That's right, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, she's gonna be amazing.
I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, of course, because it's the first time she's gonna be on screen. And I love Greek mythology, and I just want to see her kicking the ass on the screen. I'm ready for a single film.
I'm just so excited for the Batman vs. Superman movie because I'm a big fan of Wonder Woman, really, of what she stands for the rights of women and justice for everyone, everywhere. And as you can see, I'm a big fan. I have a t-shirt, a wallet, phone case, blanket, poster, and I really hope that Gal Gadot does an awesome job, and that that she's worthy to carry on the Wonder Woman solo movie.
I'm still not convinced Gal Gadot can be a good Wonder Woman.
I don't like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Not happy about the Gal Gadot casting, and I haven't seen anything to change my mind. I don't like the costume. Hope they don't add any love story. And Zack Snyder, don't over-sexualize her. She needs to be an awesome, badass, powerful woman.
I can't wait to see how they handle Wonder Woman. And I'm also intrigued to see how they handle supporting characters, like the rumoured Kelley, or even Nightwing.
Cast is looking really good, now with Jena Malone on board too.
And now there are rumours that Jena Malone could be playing a female Robin, and I think that would be fantastic.
I'm very excited about Jena Malone because I enjoyed her in Sucker Punch and in Catching Fire, so I'm excited to see what role she's going to play.
Aquaman, that's what I'm really excited for. He's always been my favorite Justice League character, so finally something good is going to happen for Aquaman.
I'm really excited to see Jason Momoa as Aquaman is my favorite character in the Justice League. People are finally going to get to see how cool of a character Aquaman is, and how he's much more than someone who could just talk to fish.
Zack Snyder is an amazing visual artist, we all know that. Let's just hope that the pretty visuals don't overtake what needs to be a really good story to save DC's neck.
I trust Snyder, and I choose to believe he's improving on every level from Man of Steel. At this point, I don't want perfection, I want progress, because in time they will join you in the sun.
Zack Snyder, not so keen on as a director. I don't think he did a great job with Man of Steel, but Chris Terrio worked on the script, so we could see an improvement on that film.
Nah, super excited about Zack Snyder doing this. His track record hasn't been that good.
I wasn't a huge fan of Man of Steel, and I don't particularly like Zack Snyder or David Goyer for that matter.
I'm just so contented that they're finally adapting a sort of on-screen version of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. It's by far my favourite graphic novel ever, and probably one of my favourite Batman stories.
With Frank Miller on board, this means it's a harbour back to the comic, which was a great comic.
Plus we have The Dark Knight Returns, one of the best stories ever. It's going to be brilliant.
And with the influence of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Rises, this may result in an epic battle. But what I admire is that ultimately they have an enormous respect for one another, and are in some ways best friends. And I'm excited to see this relationship between Superman and Batman, finally, on the silver screen.
I'm also a little worried that they're trying to do fit way too much into this movie.
I don't like the rushing they do with all the superheroes like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg in one movie. They want to copy Marvel, but it doesn't work.
But in the end, let's be real, people. Batman vs. Superman, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Marvel for the win.
I don't really know how to feel about this movie yet. It's 2 years out, we've got a long ways to go, and I'm just not as excited as I feel I should be. I mean, it's Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman all together, and I should be so excited. And I'm just kinda meh.
I just want to say Batman v Superman's a good but then bad idea. They should have just went Batman versus Superman, or Superman Man of Steel 2, because that's what they were going for. They're trying to compete with Marvel, compete with the money, and it's not working out for them. They got so many movies pushed to 2020? Are you for real?
P.S. Besides, Marvel will never have neither Batman nor Superman on their movies. Drops Mike. Thank you.